What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Pixel Quest. Today, we're counting down 20 of the most exciting PC and PS5 games that every gamer should have on their radar right now. From massive open worlds and intense action to unforgettable boss fights and stunning next-gen graphics, this list has something for everyone. Whether you're looking for your next gaming obsession or just want to see which titles are dominating the gaming scene, make sure you stick around until the end, because our number one pick might completely surprise you. If you enjoy gaming content like this, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Pixel Quest, and turn on notifications so you never miss another adventure. Grab your controller, put on your headset, and let's dive into the top 20 PC and PS5 games you need to play. 1. Crimson Desert. Starting our list is Crimson Desert, an upcoming open-world action RPG that looks like a true next-generation adventure. Developed by Pearl Abyss, this game throws you into the brutal continent of Pywel, a land filled with wars, political conflicts, dangerous creatures, and hidden mysteries. You play as Cliff, the leader of a group of mercenaries trying to survive in a world where every decision has consequences. What makes Crimson Desert stand out is its incredible visual quality. The world feels alive with realistic weather, detailed cities, massive landscapes, and intense battles that can switch from sword combat to giant boss fights in seconds. The combat system combines melee attacks, special abilities, and cinematic finishing moves that make every fight look epic. Exploration is another huge part of the experience because players can climb mountains, ride through forests, and discover secrets hidden across the map. If the final game delivers everything shown in the trailers, Crimson Desert could easily become one of the best open-world RPGs of the generation and a must-play title for every PC and PS5 gamer. 2. Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is taking the legendary hunting formula to an entirely new level. This time, players are dropped into a massive and constantly changing ecosystem where nature itself can become your biggest enemy. The game introduces larger environments, dynamic weather systems, and monsters that react to the world around them. Every hunt feels unique because a sudden sandstorm or thunderstorm can completely change your strategy. The combat remains as satisfying as ever, offering a huge variety of weapons, from giant swords to powerful bows and heavy hammers. The monsters are bigger, smarter, and more aggressive than ever before, forcing players to study their behavior and prepare carefully before every battle. One of the most exciting features is the seamless world design, allowing players to travel across huge regions without interruptions. Whether you're playing solo or teaming up with friends, every hunt becomes an unforgettable adventure. Monster Hunter Wilds isn't just another sequel. It's shaping up to be the most ambitious game in the series and one of the biggest releases for PC and PS5 players. 3. Dune Awakening. Imagine surviving on the most dangerous planet in the universe. That's exactly what Dune Awakening is all about. Set on the harsh desert world of Arrakis, this open-world survival MMO challenges players to fight for resources, avoid giant sandworms, and build their own path to power. Water becomes more valuable than gold, and every journey across the desert can become a life or death situation. Players can build bases, craft equipment, and explore massive regions inspired by the legendary Dune universe. The game also includes multiplayer elements where alliances and rivalries can completely change your experience. One moment you're collecting resources, and the next you're fighting for survival against enemy players and deadly creatures. The visual design perfectly captures the beauty and danger of Arrakis, making the world feel immersive and alive. With survival mechanics, exploration, and large-scale multiplayer gameplay, Dune Awakening has the potential to become one of the most unique and addictive experiences on both PC and PS5. If you love challenging action games with brutal combat, then the first Berserker, Khazan, should definitely be on your radar. Inspired by the Dungeon and Fighter universe, this game tells the story of Khazan, a legendary warrior betrayed by the empire he once served. Exiled and left for dead, he returns on a path of revenge filled with dangerous enemies and terrifying monsters. The combat is fast, aggressive, and incredibly satisfying, requiring players to master dodges, counters, and perfectly timed attacks. Every boss battle feels like a true test of skill, pushing players to learn enemy patterns and adapt their strategies. The game's anime-inspired art style gives it a unique identity while maintaining dark and intense themes. Exploration rewards players with new equipment, powerful abilities, and hidden secrets scattered throughout the world. With its difficult gameplay and epic storytelling, the first Berserker, Khazan is shaping up to be a dream game for fans of action RPGs and Souls-like adventures. 5. Split Fiction. Split Fiction is one of the most creative cooperative games we've seen in years. Developed by the creators of It Takes Two, the game follows two writers who suddenly become trapped inside the worlds they created. One specializes in science fiction, while the other writes fantasy stories, leading to a crazy adventure where completely different worlds collide. Every level introduces new mechanics, new environments, and unexpected surprises that keep the gameplay fresh from beginning to end. One moment you're riding dragons through magical kingdoms, and the next you're escaping futuristic machines in a high-tech city. The game is built entirely around cooperation, meaning communication and teamwork are the keys to success. The visual variety is stunning, constantly changing styles and settings to create an unforgettable experience. Split Fiction proves that cooperative games can still feel fresh and innovative, making it one of the most exciting upcoming titles for players who enjoy sharing adventures with friends. 6. Dune: The Dark Ages. Dune: The Dark Ages takes the legendary Dune franchise in a bold new direction, mixing medieval warfare with brutal demon-slaying action. This time, the Doom Slayer is thrown into a dark, war-torn era where technology meets ancient kingdoms, creating a unique blend of fantasy and sci-fi chaos. The combat is faster, heavier, and more cinematic than ever before, with players using massive weapons, shields, and devastating melee attacks to tear through demon armies. Unlike previous entries, this game focuses more on grounded combat style, while still keeping the signature speed and intensity of Doom. Every encounter feels like a battlefield where you're the only force standing between humanity and destruction. The environments are dark, atmospheric, and filled with ruins, castles, and hellish landscapes that enhance the immersion. With its aggressive gameplay and epic scale battles, Dune: The Dark Ages is shaping up to be one of the most intense FPS experiences on PC and PS5, delivering non-stop action that fans of the series will absolutely love. 7. Wuchang: Fallen Feathers. Wuchang: Fallen Feathers is a dark action RPG inspired by Chinese history and mythology, set during the chaotic final years of the Ming Dynasty. The game follows a cursed warrior named Wuchang who is suffering from mysterious disease that slowly transforms humans into monstrous beings. This creates a haunting world filled with despair, corruption, and deadly enemies lurking in every corner. The combat system is deeply skill-based, similar to Souls-like games, where timing, dodging, and precision attacks are essential for survival. Players can use a variety of weapons and mystical abilities to defeat powerful bosses that feel both terrifying and challenging. The game's atmosphere is one of its strongest points, with beautifully detailed environments that mix ancient architecture with supernatural horror elements. Exploration is risky but rewarding, as hidden secrets and powerful upgrades are scattered throughout the world. Wuchang: Fallen Feathers offers a unique cultural setting combined with brutal gameplay, making it a standout upcoming title for action RPG fans on PC and PS5. 8. Mecha BREAK. Mecha BREAK is a high-speed, multiplayer mech shooter that throws players into massive, futuristic battles where giant robots dominate the battlefield. Each mech comes with unique abilities, weapons, and movement styles, allowing players to customize their combat approach depending on the situation. The game focuses heavily on fast-paced PvP action, where teamwork and coordination are just as important as individual skill. Battles take place in large open arenas filled with explosions, energy blasts, and intense aerial combat. One of the most exciting aspects is the ability to switch between different mech types, from heavy tanks that absorb damage to agile units that strike quickly and escape. The visuals are extremely flashy, designed to make every fight feel like a blockbuster sci-fi movie. Whether you're playing solo or with a squad, Mecha BREAK delivers non-stop action and competitive gameplay that can easily attract fans of futuristic shooters on PC and PS5. 9. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a cooperative extraction shooter set in a sci-fi world where humanity is under constant threat from mysterious mechanical invaders known as Arc. Players must team up to explore dangerous environments, collect valuable resources, and fight both AI enemies and other players competing for the same loot. Every mission is high risk because death means losing everything you've collected, which adds tension to every decision. The game emphasizes teamwork, strategy, and quick decision-making, especially when escaping extraction zones under heavy enemy pressure. The world design is futuristic yet ruined, showing a planet that has already been heavily damaged by war against machines. Combat is tactical, with a mix of ranged weapons, gadgets, and environmental awareness playing a big role in survival. Arc Raiders stands out because of its extraction gameplay loop, where every run feels different and unpredictable. It's a perfect mix of survival, shooting, and teamwork that could become a major hit for competitive and cooperative players on PC and PS5. 10. Death Stranding 2. On the Beach. Death Stranding 2. On the Beach continues the unique and emotional journey created by Hideo Kojima. This sequel expands the mysterious world with even deeper storytelling, strange new environments, and surreal visual experiences that blur the line between reality and imagination. Players once again step into the role of Sam, who must reconnect fractured societies while facing new supernatural threats and unknown forces from the beach, a mysterious place between life and death. The gameplay blends exploration, delivery missions, survival mechanics, and cinematic storytelling in a way that feels unlike any other game. The world is larger, more dynamic, and filled with environmental challenges that require careful planning and strategy. Alongside improved traversal tools and combat systems, the game also introduces new characters and emotional story arcs that deepen the overall narrative. Death Stranding 2 is not just a game. It's an experience that focuses on connection, isolation, and human struggle, making it one of the most anticipated and unique titles for PS5 and PC players.